That's easy. That's easy. That's not hard at all. I mean, let's talk about this. So if you have the energy in the cards today, and we already know that's what devil energy does. It tries to rob. Okay, cool. Give them rob low. It tries to bind. We've already left that in the past. We had plenty of time with President Biden. Or it tries to destroy. Well, yes. And thank you, paranormal investigators, because, I mean, you got to think, it comes with an intuitive healing business. Anytime you have an actual intuitive, people, that's going to register. The light is going to trigger their demons, whether it be conscious or unconscious. So they're going to do everything they can to stop that energy. Now, you're coming into a union with the divine light. Okay, great. So that's some Jesus shit. That's some saint whatever. Okay, cool. It's an earth angel activation. It's a crown. Everybody is the same. However, some of us did the work. So that's persecution energy. So that gives you the ability to know right then and there that anyone that has a problem with us on our path, they're just in their devil energy trying to rob, bind, or destroy it. Simple enough. And you're absolutely right. I mean, for that energy to consistently be in the cards, I mean, you got to ask yourself, whose fault is that? We know that the light attracts them. Okay, cool. So if you've got a swarm of poisonous, jackal wasps, let's not even say demons, jackal wasps, little jackals, little wasps that look like jackals. They're a hell of a nuisance. If they sting you, they're pure poison. But you put a bug zapper out, and it's going to attract jackal wasps. Jackalope wasps. Wasps is shit that you've never seen before. It's going to attract them. They're going to come out of wherever they've been hiding in the dark, because you've never seen them before. They're going to come right to the bug zapper. So, okay, great. So let's take religion out of it, but let's take the religious figure. So, you've got Jesus on a cross like a bug zapper. And then anytime that energy comes in, you want to keep it in the dark. You want the jackal wasps to stay wherever the fuck they belong. And you don't want to tell them. You don't want to tell them that where your bug zapper's at. Because then if you're trying to enjoy because a lot of it, I'm from the South. People, that was entertainment when I was a child. You'd sit around and wait for the next bug to bang. Simple enough. That's what it is. That was entertainment. So, with tarot being for entertainment purposes only, and there's too many of you picking that energy up, and I know you're tired of it. So now we have to look at the sacrifice aspect. Do we sacrifice the Halo bug zapper? Do we sacrifice the Halo bug zapper to a bunch of triggered jackal wasps? To a bunch of devil energy? Is what it basically boils down to. They either did work that wasn't healing, or they did the healing work. Take the healing path. Health is wealth. Simple enough. But yes, if you know that you have people on demon time in their demonic energy doing everything they can to rob, bind, or destroy, you stop them before they can stop you. Simple enough. But that takes people giving a shit. I mean, if they don't give a shit, simple enough. If you're not on your path, you're on someone else's. And these dark energies want nothing more. That's what they think their job is. They don't understand that their job is to ascend into the light as well. No. They think their job is to get under you and, I'm mad at God. Man, I'm mad at God. there's a messenger. Attack that messenger. It's like Skeet shooting the messenger instead of the message. You got Skeet. You ever been Skeet shooting? You got Skeet flying through the air. Hear blah, 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 blah. Read all about it. It's like I got a banner. It's like a plane with a banner flying through the air. And they're not mad. They read that message and now they're offended. Oh, that freedom of speech? No, we can't handle that. Aim for the Skeet. Aim for the messenger and not the message. When you should be picking the message apart, instead you're picking apart the messenger. That's like the mailman coming to your house with an important piece of mail. You may not want to hear it. You may not want to know what the mailman is delivering. And then you're mad at the mailman because he brought something that someone else said something in a memo, sends it to you, and you got demons, you got jackal wasp trying to intercept the mail. That's what it is. Mad at the mailman. They'll take the mailman out to make sure you don't get the message from the divine. And it's what it is. I mean, you got to think, if nobody cares, not care is repaid with not care. You don't care? Cool, I don't care. That's why you're left in the dark and we just don't tell you what we're doing because you don't care. We're doing something else and you don't care. You care enough to try to stop it because you want to go against God. You want to go against the divine because you want reward without effort. You want to go against the divine because you're all in your feelers. We're not responsible for how jackal wasps triggered by the bug zapper feel. We're not responsible for that. And yes, to answer your question, I meditated on that. You have to, let's get off that shit for a minute. I mean, that's the energy that's in the cards. We're tired of that energy. It's always going to be there. There's always going to be the balance that has to be done between the light and the dark. Star Wars. Use the Force, Luke. You do not understand the powers of the dark side. Cool. It's the dark side. It's always going to be there. What is the Dark Emperor? The Dark Emperor plays both sides. Okay, cool. What is the Light Emperor? Star Wars, you got the Dark Emperor, plays both sides. Cool. So who would the Light Emperor be? Sam from Ghost? Constantine? They defeated the devil. They ascended. You gotta think, if you've never seen the movie Ghost, go to the ending scene of Ghost where Sam takes out corporate Carl, the guy Carl, the corporate guy. He gets drugged to hell by the jinn. Okay, cool. Shadow people. Shadow people come and drag him down to the underworld. Okay, cool. So anytime you take Aleister Crowley, Antoine LaVey, those are individuals that would have never went and saw Dolores Cannon. Out of thousands of sessions, she never found... She found the lower astral, but she never found a hell. If you believe that's where you're going, that's where it ends. However, these prophets, we're seeing prophecy play out before our eyes through symbolism. That's why I focus on the symbolism. And I am the first one to tell you, we're trying to figure out theories. It's a conspiracy. We know something's not right about it. But a theory, you don't know how it began, and it has no end. It has no beginning, it has no end. So if you don't know how it began, you're not going to know how it ends. That means everything is theory. In between everything you don't know, it's all theory. But then you have the facts and your opinion. And most people are opinionated. They want to give their opinions. They don't have the facts. The problem is with these false realities is I can give you facts on flat earth and round earth. I can give you facts on old earth and new earth. I can give you facts on 3D, the tree of good and evil, or 5D, unconditional love. Okay, great. These people over here do not have unconditional love. They want to stop it. They have put a body in a pond. They put a body in a pond. They've done something. That's what it is. Simple enough. I do not have a squeaky clean past, but I also have information of weird shit happening to me my entire life. I'm sick of this witchcraft. Simple enough. I can remember being a child in West Virginia, visiting family, and they're constantly talking about this witch that lived out there. It was a West Virginia witch. Okay, cool. She's been in your cards. You can't have that chaos entity come out in your cards and my intuition not light up. Oh shit, you're talking about the West Virginia May witch. Now, what kind of powers did this entity have? They would bring her name up. You've got Chosen 144 talking about, practitioners fucking with us since we were children because they saw our light. Okay, great. So you've got detectives in California that had to go see mental health care workers because they tapped into the Jose Silva mind control method, and they started seeing astral entities and shit that they thought they were going crazy. That's why when I got into this, the first thing I was taught was how to build a wall, how to build a shield. Okay, great. And now I'm getting information. Thank you for sharing the 12D shield building technique with me. I'm getting amazing results. That's why I do this. You're getting amazing results. Cool. That means you're going to have an amazing path. Cool. That means when you get to your amazing dreams, I can supervise that shit. Oh, yep. You're living your dreams. Yep. I'm glad you're fucking stayed on your path. Look at all these dreams you're enjoying. Yep. They don't want that. This side over here, they don't want that shit. There shouldn't be side. But they have chose money and profiting off of the unalive of their people over love. They don't love you, they love their money. They love profiting off of your problems. They create the problems because they already have the solution they profit from. If you can't see that, you're blind. They want you blind because they're blind. They don't see it either. They're stuck in the old ways. Cool. They don't understand if it's broke, you fix it. They understand. Don't let them know it's broken. Don't let them know that this shit's broken. Keep them in the dark. Keep the ones that are aware. Make them look crazy. They're your conspiracy theorists. The psychics. Oh no, they put a stigma. They purposely, Dolores Cannon. You have organizations that their job is to make you look crazy for money. They get money for it. They'll do anything for money. Ask them. They'll do it. They'll take bribes. They'll do shady backdoor deals. They will. Men in black suits, the nicest looking guys you've ever seen, they'll go in a room with another man and do some shady backdoor deals that's screwing all of you all at once. That's what it is. They're doing some shady stuff in the back door, making a deal with the devil that takes all of you to hell at one time. And they're proud of it. They're happy about that. They feel good about themselves afterward. Ha 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 ha, we got over on them again. We all know people like that. Cool, we're removing those people. Those are aspects of ourselves that no longer resonate with the things that we're doing. Their biggest flex in life is going to be left the fuck behind. It's prophecy. It's those left behind for a reason. If you're not on your path, you're on someone else's. You need anyone on my path. You got every destiny swapper in the fucking world around that energy in your cards. Why? Why do you have everybody and their fucking mother trying to stop you from healing? Because they want to profit off of it. They want to profit off of the profit. We're prophesizing, we're speaking the truth, and they want to take that shit and they want to muddle it. They want to make it work for them. They want to control the narrative. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. The minute that you start focusing on someone else, they want to take that focus off of that person because they give a shit about you. They want that person to martyr themselves. Okay, great. So we're at the crossroads. We're on the cross right now. Now, do I have to get down off the fucking cross? They're persecuting my business with 5-star reviews. It's picked up body. That's what I just told Chris Stant with Paranormal Investigators. Man, that's sad. No, it's not. Bodies in a pond? That shit isn't sad. That's beautiful. That shows just how talented each one of these ladies are with their intuitive abilities. That shows just how good entertainment purposes can be for the highest good of all, instead of warping your fucking mind. That's my job. My job is to warp your mind. We got to pound that shit back into fucking... We're molding it. We're molding it, whatever you mold it into. I'm just here to piss you off. It's my only job. Do I expect you to pay for it? Yes. Do I do this because I expect something in return? No. I expect you to pay for it with your fucking time into yourself. Me as an example, fucking don't do anything that I've done. Do what I'm doing. That's why you got people trying to destiny swap with that shit. Cool. Do your path. Whatever you came here to create, each one of you, I know is for a fact, because I can't prove Dolores Cannon wrong. Have I proved her wrong on a couple things? Yes. Would she be thrilled about it? Absolutely. You're growing. You're evolving. You're creating. Well, I want to focus on creators, evolvers, healers. Can't focus on that shit. You can't do anything with that. Simple enough. You create a sculpture. You're going to have fucking pieces fall off. When you're chiseling on that shit, making the statue, you're making the thinking man, right? Great. So nobody saw the block before it was the thinking man. Sitting there with a hammer and a chisel, you're knocking fucking pieces off. You got jackal wasps flying off your creation. Edward Scissorhands. Have you ever seen that dude do a hedge? Who remembers Edward Scissorhands? Created something beautiful. Everybody was scared to death of him until he could do their hair. Oh, I just got my hair did by Edward. Simple enough. That's what it is. I mean, when it comes to me, think NDE. I came from under your feet and went over your head. Pisces, they don't like your spiritual rank. Okay, cool. I'm the sandworm from Beetlejuice. You come through that door, I come from under your feet and go over your head. Please don't punch me in the nose, Gina Davis. Y'all remember that scene? When Gina Davis, she was the only one brave. She smacked the sandworm. He shook his head. Ah! Anyway, so if we know that is the energy and we know what they're going to do, cool, speak your truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Simple enough. They're trying to destroy shit because Edward came down out of the mansion with his scissor fingers and fucking, oh God, first they ignore you. This Mahatma Gandhi quote. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you. Then, they tried to fight with Edward. And then Edward won. He started doing their fucking hair. He was running. Oh, Edward Scissorhands was all running away from people. I'm using these movie quotes because of Susan's tarot yesterday. So, and she said it. She said the younger people, they're not going to know what Gremlins was. And here we are going into winter where the density is going to be colder. Okay. Simple enough. I see things for what the possibilities could be, and because of where we are at during this period of surviving the cosmic chaos, the changes on Earth, the things that are going on, it's obvious I have went through some very, very alien, anything outside of your fucking borders of understanding is alien to you. Cool, you can look at me as an illegal alien with 5-star reviews, or you can look at me as if you've got a horse and a buggy, what's more important, your buggy or the horse? You gonna pull the fucking buggy yourself? Cool, that's how they look at the INFJ. I know that. They expect the INFJ to carry the whole load for nothing. Okay, cool, I knew that. That's why I do shit in the fucking dark they don't know about, that I can absolutely talk about with the right people. You can't tell them. They destroy shit. Their job is to rob, bind, or destroy. Cool. If you fed into that shit, you got group karma because you fell for the illusion. Because you fell for the fucking people trying to destroy shit. And it's what it is. The gangs, the groups, the gaggles, the hives, the herds, the opportunists. In suits or fucking bottom feeders on the street. It doesn't matter. And to hear that energy in the cards of because they have nothing else to lose, they're not going to fight fair now. Why the fuck are they fighting? They should be fighting with themselves. You ladies have these people punching the fucking air. Their entire lives are crumbling because of what they thought they would never find out. Simple enough. I mean, every time I hear swinger energy around my business in the cards, they shut a swingers club down not 20 miles away from me that was feeding kids droogs. Okay, cool. Do you think they got everybody in this community that's under judgment when they shut that down? No, there's still people running around with a guilty fucking conscience with their demons triggered. Got readers from the UK picking up more bodies in a pond. Cool. One body in a pond leads to more bodies in a pond. Congratulations. That's a beautiful thing. Good job, ladies. Focus on the positive. The solution that's bringing it out. That's what it is. And we're doing shit. You can't expect people to understand anything that you're doing. There's nothing new under the sun. If I'm taking 2,500-year-old healing information and bringing it into the present moment, if it was ancient knowledge, you're completely fucking unaware of it. It looks like something brand new to you. Yes, I understand. I have to go play with Daisy. Anyway. Think about that. Because that's the energy that's in the cards now. They're still trying to persecute the healer. Okay, cool. Let's use Jesus, for example. They're still trying to throw Jesus on the cross. Right? So that what? So that they can, you know, we have flipped the tables. They're trying to drain the coffers. They're trying to make that money. And Jesus has come in pissed off and flipped the tables. Crucify, 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 crucify. Cool. Now this is your turn to save Jesus. You can't sit around waiting on Jesus to save you. And I don't expect anyone to save me. I expect them to be in the fucking dark. I totally agree with that reader. You can't let these individuals know anything that you're doing because their sole purpose is to stop you. That is their soul's purpose. Cool. If you let them, you're no better than they are. You are joining. Not taking action is still taking action. Simple enough. Simple enough. People are predominantly petty. You're talking about Petty Betty, Bonnie and Clyde, people fighting for their addictions, fighting for their limitations, fighting for all those things they do in the fucking dark, and will tell you that shit is cool. Oh, it's so cool. I've been there. I've listened to that shit and going, man, this certainly isn't fucking right, but they're inherently good people. That was the whole thing of Jesus. Jesus hung out with the fucking beggars and the Mikao Yasui, the founder of Reiki, when he went to find out the healing power that the Christ possessed through the Christ heart consciousness chakra of calling energy down with your crown, down to your heart space, pushing it out through your hands and sending it to others. It's a complementary healing modality. Anyone can do it. What's the purpose? You have to have... What's the problem in the purpose? You have to have positive intentions. You have to want to heal yourself or others. These people don't want to heal themselves and they don't want to heal others. They want to purposely harm themselves, substances, things like ignorance, and they want to harm others. Hey man, you want to share some of this with me? They don't fucking see it that way. Their thinking is broken. They're thinking they're doing you a favor by poisoning you. I've been there. Simple enough. Why do you think every time you see me read cards, I go, are my cards in the upright? I have to go within. I have to make sure because I use both sides of my brain. Simple enough. Simple enough. Anyway, yeah, I mean, expect the unexpected. Now we're coming down to the point where you have people with nothing left to lose. They've done everything that they can to fail. You're talking about a bunch of failures that are still at failing. They think that their whole purpose in life is to be an absolute fucking failure and to continue at it. Right? They don't believe in the afterlife. They don't believe in karma. They see it happening all around them and keep racking up more. Because now they're pissed. Now you've got jackal wasps that haven't totally quit yet. They're on the bug zapper and they're still fighting. Simple enough. Right? And the fact that they were using tarot to try to do something negative, that has affected their health. They're having allergic reactions to that. It's divination abuse. They don't understand the rules that go along with this shit because they hear the Wheel of Fortune. All they think is fucking Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Money, money, money. They don't understand the karma that comes with that card. They keep hearing that Pisces is spinning the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, positive karma. We're in a positive feedback loop, and they're in a negative feedback loop. Simple enough. And the whole aspect of if we can't beat them, join them, that means that is them taking the whips and beating Jesus. Wait, we can't beat him. We can't get him up on the cross. He's still here. He's still here. We can't get him up on the cross for all to see. We can't take Bob. We can't take Bob that we've been beating. We've been doing everything we could to stop that person with whips and chains and all our perverted shit. It's just what it is. Because we don't want them to know what we've done with children. We don't want them to know what we've done with bodies in ponds. We don't want them to know what we've done with money. They don't want you to know any of that shit. All the things they've done in the dark. They don't want you to know any of that. But you have an intuitive that's speaking that truth. Oh shit. Get the whips and the chains. Come on, fellas. Whip your whip out. Let's get after him. That's what it is. Fuck it. How do you think I feel about a woman telling thousands of readers that you have hermetic magicians playing with their wands trying to siphon my kundalini energy? I bet they don't want anyone to know. Would you blame them? Hell, that's what it is. You're not going to have a reader pick up trying to sacrifice an earth angel energy with Freemasons and crimes against children siphoning energy in their rituals. You're not going to get a reader pick up that energy and me not tell you that if I walk across that campus, the first straight shot, if I were to go that way straight, go right through the buildings, walk through the walls like a ghost, where do I end up? A Freemasons Hall right next door to the Boy Scouts of America. Now, why is a reader every Wednesday and Sunday she does a reading and is telling thousands of viewers the earth angel energy that's obviously the Pisces sun, a healer, a teacher, has a corrupt group of misogynistic men that want to destroy anything that the earth angel is doing because they've been harvesting energy off of the star seeds, the starlights, children. So she's telling thousands of people that. What am I supposed to think when I can, if there were no buildings right there and I were to look straight that way, I would see a Freemason Hall right next door to the Boy Scouts of America in front of an elementary school. Now, if we know as Earth Angels, we've been strategically placed in areas, I'm not saying that the tarot reader's right. She sure picked up my energy. She's right about me being a healer, being a teacher, having 5-star reviews, going through whatever the fuck in this community under judgment, whatever their dark Pisces. You live in a community where witchcraft is backfiring. How many times have you heard a tarot reader say that? Okay, great. The next time I get the psychic fair and their witches ball, I'm going to send that shit to you. That's here in this community. I get a text from them fucking weekly, monthly, whatever. I'm on their fucking mailing list. Everyone you talk to, hey, you ever been to that psychic fair? Yeah, man, it's just kind of like a money-making, yeah, it's a corrupt group of narcissists cashing in on the spiritual community with their fucking wares. It's a gypsy fucking tribe. Not that I have a problem with gypsies, but they're the kind of people that walk up to you and go, thinner, and then you fucking put a gypsy curse on you. You ever seen the movie Thinner? Fucking give the video a like, or at least hit the comments. Say, yeah, I've seen the movie Thinner. That's what it is. What are the energy that we are in right now? There's two ways you can look at it. We have a glowing individual who has come into union with the divine. You've got blue avian transformer energy, or starseed energy, or universal life force energy, which is Reiki, whatever you want to call it. In a DNA activation, where I'm activating dormant DNA. That's going to cause some alien shit on your planet. Shit that you have never seen before. It's foreign to you. It's going to cause a fucking foreigner in a crowd. That's what it is. I have come to America, and I'm doing shit that Americans just don't do to live their dreams. It's from Japan. It's Japanese techniques. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. That's what it is. I have somebody has asked me, an armed person sworn to serve and protect has asked me what I'm doing with my life with 5-star reviews. I have spoke my truth to that individual, and they have went half-wit redneck boy in blue dumb as fuck with a sidearm. Boy, you talking crazy. Well, yeah, Kundalini, Reiki, those are Japanese words. You're just unaware. You're just armed and stupid. That's armed and dangerous as far as I'm concerned. Google it. I've got 5-star reviews. What part of 5-star reviews and something from Japan do you not fucking understand? Half-wit cop. Simple enough. You asked me what I'm doing with my life. I told you what I'm doing with 5-star reviews. You couldn't fucking process it, armed and fucking dangerous to yourself and others, telling me I'm crazy. Simple enough. I think this shit's funny. But they ask the question, you give them information that they can't process, and their only response to feeling stupid is to, you're sounding crazy, abuse their authority. That's all they know. That's all they know. They can't admit that they're stupid. They can't admit that you can't teach an old fucking hound dog new tricks. Rough, rough, rough. That's what it is. You know, fucking, you asked, why would you ask something you could have Googled? You would have rather told me I was talking crazy using words that have specific definitions from experiences that you've never had. But your experience is, oh, that sounds crazy. I've been that guy, so I know what they're doing. And I know why they do it, because they're fucking stupid. It's simple enough. Plain and simple. Unaware. Fucking not uneducated. Unaware. The only thing they know, abuse of power. Simple enough. Because they can't admit, oh, that sounds interesting. They're not interested. They asked, but they're not interested. And I understand the light triggers their demons. Light is information. You give people information. The truth, first, the truth will set you free. But first it pisses you off. Okay, great. So when you're setting yourself free with a truth, humanity's birthright at that, Reiki, humanity's birthright. So when you're speaking your truth and you're setting yourself free, the minute you speak that truth, fucking armed and dangerous individuals are getting angry. The truth will set you free, but first it will make you angry. So they ask you a question. You give them the truth that is setting you free, and it makes them angry. with a fucking side piece. What, they're armed and dangerous. Now they're armed and angry. Their training has to come into all they fucking know. Oh, that sounds crazy to me. Yeah. 5-star fucking review crazy. What's your excuse? How many complaints have you had, officer? Simple enough. That's what it is. And it was, why are you fucking talking to me anyway? I was talking about cars or something you would fucking understand, and then you ask me what I do. I start talking about quantum healing hypnosis technique or Reiki, and they're fucking lost in the sauce. And the first thing they went and want to be arrogant about it is the thing. Man, that sounds fucking crazy. Are you sure you're okay? Now I'm pissed. I saw a fucking thing with Shaquille O'Neal last night, and it made me think of that moment. That's why I'm telling you the story. Shaquille O'Neal walks in. He was going to spend $400,000 on a car. So he walks in. He's like, how much is this one? The guy tells him. He's like, no. How much is this one? The guy tells him. He says, no. How much is this one? The guy tells him, and then he says, man, you keep asking about these cars. What's the matter? Can you not afford them? Now Shaquille O'Neal is pissed. So he says, I bought that, and then they flash the pictures of fucking Rolls Royces. He says, I bought that one, I bought that one, and I bought that one. I said, fucking move the seats out of the back, because he's so big. He said, take the seats out of the back and have them delivered by this afternoon. Said he's got fucking 3 Rolls Royces that he never drives. Fucking okay, cool. People are people. You not only do you see what they do, but why they do it. He bought 3 Rolls Royces just because he was pissed off. He wanted to spend $400,000 on a car. So he kept asking, how much is this one? How much is this one? They didn't fucking meet his standard. And the guy tried to fucking belittle Shaq. So Shaquille O'Neal says, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. Take the fucking back seats out and have them delivered by this afternoon. So what do you think they did? Fucking shut the dealership down and come get the seats out of these fucking Rolls Royces so we can get them to Shaq. Anyway, you know, and I run into it all the time. That's what it is. And I understand awakening. It's not that they don't want the information. They just don't want it from you. They don't want you to seem fucking smarter than them. And if they have something that they're trained in, they want to try to fucking be. And then it becomes a game of fucking checkers with them. I'm sitting here playing check. You're sworn to serve and protect whatever the fuck I do. It doesn't matter if you've heard of it or not. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what it is. That's where the fucking separation comes in, where there should be unity. Yeah, it wouldn't be so, like, it wouldn't piss me off so bad if they didn't ask first. What are you doing with your life? They don't ask like that, but it's a general conversation. And then you start telling them what you're certified to do and teach. And because they've never heard of it before, to them it doesn't fucking exist. You're talking crazy. Why focus on it so much? Oh, you feel stupid? Cool. Get back in the shooting range, dumbass. Simple enough. You know how to work handcuffs? That's your fucking purpose in life. Fucking talk about someone. Don't ask somebody and then not be able to fucking process the information. That makes you look dumb as fuck. And we've got way too many dumb fucks in the energy around these cards. Think about that. That's what it is. They wouldn't do this shit in the dark. They wouldn't take these bribes. They wouldn't go out on a fucking limb. They wouldn't end up on the olive branch that is cut short. Spiritual meaning of a broken olive branch. You're extending an olive branch. A life cut short. They have cut their life short, so you're extending an olive branch to give them another fucking moment. Another moment in time that is, so valuable. Simple enough. Simple enough. When someone comes to me and says, I didn't listen to my intuition, I want this to be the last time you ever feel made fun of, discredited, not heard. Because the minute someone tells you that you're crazy, if you're taking care of them in any way, shape, or form, why the fuck do they need crazy around them to take care of them? Because you're doing something crazy different? They're doing the same thing over and over again, and that is insane. You can't tell them, yeah, well, of course I'm doing something crazy different, because you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, caught in a karmic loop of insanity. And now we have criminal energy in there. Cool. So you've got criminally insane people doing the same thing over and over again, creating more karmic debt. Pisces has neutralized their karma. These people are in a never-ending negative cycle of karmic debt. That's what it is. You got to walk away from that. You can't fix stupid. You cannot fix that dumb shit. It's dumb. Simply, it's dumb and it's done. It's already done. What's done is done. Right? Their only choice in life now is to fuck. Oh God, we're so mad. We've got to take out that our setup turned up to us being set up, and now we just fucking we have to seem more powerful. Blah, blah, because we're stupid. Get your pitchfork, Martha. We've got the torch. Head into town. It's mob rule time. We're the community fight club over Tyler Durden. I'm exiting out like a ghost. Simple enough. Ghosting that shit. The elusive INFJ. Our best ability is ghosting your ass with the INFJ door slam. That's what it is. Can't be concerned about what people don't understand or can't understand. I can't be concerned with that. As a notification comes in of something brand new, changes that are about to be made to your fucking financial system, things that are going to reshape the entire face of everything that you do on a day-to-day basis, and most people don't even know about it. When you talk to them about it, they're afraid to change. They don't want to hear that. It leaves a bad taste in their mouth. Well, hell yeah, any group of sheep heading to the slaughterhouse, if they knew where they were going, chances are they'd have a bad taste in their mouth. Namaste.